Alright, what's up peeps, it's Hanafuda, we're back, and we've got some, let's see, LCPAL S2R4. I don't know what that means, but it means that Team Venezuela is playing Team USA in a 5-2 live match. So, we've got some peeps here. Looks like I'm going up against IBGF, Luis Gonzalez here. So, he looks pretty good. Pretty decent. All that stuff. So at any moment now we're gonna play some chess. It's not Catan. We're not playing Catan, unfortunately. You've come to the wrong place if you're looking for people playing Catan. So I suggest you you could find a YouTube video on that, or you could stay here and watch some chess. Just saying. Alright. We've got less than a minute to go. Looks like I'm still playing IBGF here. IBGF. Let's just be honest. We've got some good guys on our team. Two masters, two titled people. Alright, so here we go. Gotta represent. Alright. Really good start here. This is gonna be a repeat of last time. It's gonna be a repeat of last time, isn't it? It's gonna be a repeat of last time. Last time I was in one of these matches, it was against Bangladesh, and the person I was playing against dropped off the face of the earth, or he probably just fell asleep, because it was past midnight in Bangladesh. So can't blame him. But it looks like in IBGF's case here, he's got a really poor connection, as you can tell, which makes sense. He's from Venezuela. It's still fascinating playing Venezuelans on here. I'm wondering how they're doing it. Oh, here we go. There we go. He's finally made a move. So we've got some. Oh, the volume was muted for some reason. There's your problem. So, okay, he's taken 48 minutes to make his first move. 48 minutes, 48 seconds. And now it looks like he's also really considering what he should do for a second move here. Well, he hasn't taken as long, but still a bit unusual. Going for Ruy Lopez here. Let's see what happens. He's going to take him 20 seconds to decide. Does he want to play the Morphe, the Steinitz, the Berlin, the Cozio, the Gundam, because I see that a lot. Now I know what it is, because I've seen it all the bloody time. I don't get it, but you know what? I'll take it. So, it's going well. I'd say it's going well. Not sure what's up with his profile picture here. These colors aren't. They are the colors, but not exactly. It's shaped like a heart. Wonder if that's supposed to be like Bolivarian unity or something. Simon Bolivar, all that fun stuff. He's already taken 2 minutes. 2 minutes of his 5 minutes, and not considering 2 second increments. The 2 extra seconds you get each move. So what's going on over here? We've got okay. Can we view these guys as matches? Apparently not. Oh, there we go. So we've already got a win for the USA. Matt Dune versus Olan 556 here. Looks like lost piece. Yeah. Lost piece. So that's cool. Sorry about that little cough thing there, guys. Let's see how our FIDE master is doing. Looks like things are equal. That's fine. Well, we can look at the evaluation, and yeah, it looks like Stockfish was hesitating there, but yeah, this is looking like a draw. All right, it's fine. IBGF here still having issues with his connection apparently. All right, it looks like it's telling me twice that he's connected. He's reconnected, so yes, he really is just having a bit of internet issues. It's a real shame. Real shame to be representing your country in this online chess league, which is of little to no importance and prestige compared to say, I don't know, the World Cup or the Olympics. But it's disappointing when you lose because you have a bad internet connection. But and again, I have to ask. I mean, these guys are Venezuelans. I don't know what they're expecting. So he's made this move here. That's a bit odd. I guess he really just wanted to transpose into the Columbus here. Didn't want to go down this rabbit hole with the Berlin defense. None of this Lermay stuff with queen takes d8, king takes d8. The balance between white castling versus black having two bishops, double pawns, all that stuff, which Kasparov famously couldn't seem to break past against Kramnik in the late 90s. So it seems here that Clash Royale is he's better. He's doing better in this position here. That's nice. That's nice. Let's see. Sometimes this stuff. It looks like Matt Doon has won yet another game. That's very, wow. What was this? Must have been a mouse slip, perhaps. And Olan 556 here, losing 2 games very quickly to Fyodor Dostoevsky here. Alright, so IBGF's managed to make a move once more. It's b5. That's fine. That's Fyodor Dostoevsky. Right? Pretty sure it's Fyodor Dostoevsky. Yeah, that's Fyodor Dostoevsky. Let's send a friend request to Dostoevsky there. You do have to question. I mean, you've seen people claiming that they have games that are played by such people as Hitler, Lenin, Stalin, and the question is, what about Dostoevsky? Guy wrote one of the most depressing books ever. The Death of Ivan Ilyich. No, I'm just kidding. The Brothers Karamazov. All right, so he's just timed out there. Well, I said timed out last time. I think I sort of malapropismed it. Malapropismed it. Yeah, that's a word. So when I say timing out, I guess I mean he ran out of time. So that's what IBGF has done here, unfortunately. So now it's he's got the first move because he's white this game. So I've already managed to secure a point for Team USA here. If you can't read and you can't tell what this flag is, this is the Confederate flag, and these words here say Dixie Dixie 123 1488. If anybody gets that reference, your motives for finding out that information are just as questionable as mine. So it seems that Clash Royale managed to win against Dr. Garcia Blanco here. Oh, yeah, looks like another lost queen. Alright, so he's played e4. We're going to go for our good old Sicilian here. I think we're expecting him to run out of time because of his really bad connection. Which, again, is unfortunate, but, a win is a win is a win is a win, unfortunately. So it looks like Domingo Salazar here got absolutely creamed. And this is a brutal checkmate right there. These two bishops, this rook and this queen right there, all bearing down on the man. That's disappointing. Looks like he lost his queen early on. That's what's happened. So knight f3. We're going to play d6 against IBGF here. I think we're going to go for Scheveningen maybe, or Dragon. Not exactly very knowledgeable on the Najdorf, and I don't want to go down the rabbit hole with the Sozin that allowed Vasily Ivanchuk to play an amazing queen sacrifice against what's-his-face, which I've always tried to replicate, but never seem to be able to. My opponents, they play all the moves, and just before I can make that queen sacrifice, they deviate from the move order of that game. So he's played d4, so he takes d4, standard fare for the Sicilian. What's not very standard, of course, is this guy, his bad internet connection. Now you saw my timer blinking a bit there, which is a bit worrying for me. we take a look down here, my internet connection has 2 bars instead of 4, so that's not great. And oh, the timer's flashing again. So, in a sudden twist, it seems that I'm also having internet connection problems, and that's not very good. See if we can't rectify this here. We might have to turn on the hotspot or something. Yep, that's oh, there we go. There we go, and we don't seem to have lost too much time there either, which is good. So, our internet problems seem to have rectified themselves, although, well, Bandicam very rudely interrupted me there, but it looks like his timer, it was delayed a bit in starting. So it looks like Venezuela has not won a single point so far. Our S.p.A master here, Coat 60, managing to pull away the win. And that is, well, actually, I was surprised that this was a winning move, but then I realized the queen's right there, and that is crushing. That's the word I'd use to describe it, crushing. You know, here, oh yeah, we were talking about this game. Seemed to be, yeah, brutal checkmate on the board. So let's see how S.p.A is doing against the S.p.A master. Alright, well, something's being a bit wonky here. So, we've scored another point? Yeah. Jaguar Ninja checkmating Domingo Salazar again. Very unlucky, this Domingo Salazar guy. But, them's the bricks. Let's take a look at this game. See if we get an update on it. 1-0, and that's confusing. Here we go. Now it seems that Stockfish is being a bit wonky. So our S.p.A master is up a pawn, and it looks like the game's going very well for him. Bishop b3 is a blunder that loses a piece. That's the idea I'm getting here. Bishop takes e4, queen takes e4. I'm not sure why that's not possible. I think the issue is something related to, and well, he hasn't made that move, so he's missed that, and his advantage isn't as great as before. But still, alright, this trade is bad for White because he's down a pawn, so he's trading into an endgame. As I said, I lost. I didn't say that actually. I went to a tournament today and I lost 3 games. Real, you know, disappointing stuff there. $20 down the drain for entering that one. I didn't even decide to go through until the very end because I knew it would just be more losses. But here I am, winning 2 games because my opponent had the internet connection of a potato. Now, that analogy doesn't really make sense. What I'm trying to say is his internet connection is running on a potato, and I have nothing against potatoes. I love potatoes, but potatoes aren't supposed to be used for running internet connections. They're supposed to be eaten, preferably fried and salted. Rook f4. It was a rude move to make, but you know, it's all about winning here. So it's 10-0 Venezuela. There's seems to be no way they're gonna get out of this one. This game, it seems, has been going on for a while there. It's really coming down to the wire. Well, okay, I don't get how this is. Alright, well, I think, again, the evaluation is being... There we go. The evaluation was being a bit odd there. Now Mike Shem's going to have to fly with the moves here, try to checkmate Kirby reload here. Can he do it? Let's find out. Rook d4 check. Come on, Rook d4 check. He hasn't played Rook d4 check. King e3, King e3, there we go. King b3, Rook d4. Play Rook d4, let's go. Nope, Bishop e8. Oh, he's showing really bad form here, guys. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, see, my internet is still being... Why does this guy want to have a private chat with me? I don't... What's the deal with that? Come on, Mike Shem. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. Come on. Oh my... Okay, he's... Okay, now... Oh... Mike Shem, a 1770. Couldn't get the checkmate, and he has to settle for a draw. So that's Venezuela's first points of the day, and it's not even a full point. It's a half point, but uh, well, I'm sure Mike Shem will take it. And Team USA will take it. They had this game in the bag a long time ago. This match, I mean. Let's see how the random grandmaster's doing against Daniel Sabayo here. Interesting move there. Knight h4, obviously offering the trade of knights. Still being a bit wonky with my throat and coughing and such. Knight f5, I suppose that was the real point. Intentions of knight d6 maybe? That's, no. It's playable, but, you know. What do you do after that? That's the question you gotta be asking yourself. Let's go back to Cot 60 against S.p.A here, and oh. Okay, well I think S.p.A has just made a massive blunder. I'm not sure what he was trying with that knight takes e5 move, but oh. Huh. I always know how to, you know, go past the obvious moves and look for better ones. These FIDE masters, these titled players, masters in general. Players always need to know to look beyond moves, so bishop takes e5. It's obviously better than d takes e5, I suppose. Still winning the piece, but now, you know, you could play c6. You could also play knight b6. I think Code 60 is going to go for c6 here. I don't think he's going to... well, he has gone for trading the queens. I doubt S.p.A is going to want to trade queens here. Really should just resign. He's only down a piece, but no, actually he's down... Okay, well, that's not actually a piece, but whatever. We get the idea. Mike Shem here, is he, how's he doing against Kirby Reload here? Actually, Kirby Reload's got a little bit of an advantage. Nothing too big at the moment. Yeah, it's otherwise things are, yeah, well, actually 0.7 f4 here, and that just tanks the evaluation for him. But you know, you can't just always go off what the computer has to say. These are not silicon machines we're dealing with, and now S.p.A has just blundered his queen, and it's time for him to resign, so he has done. Another Venezuelan bites the dust in this team match, and none of the Venezuelans have won it all today. The Americans, it seemed, just absolutely outmatched him. S.p.A here, see how he's doing. Staving off a very potent threat. The evaluation once again being a bit odd. Looks like no, I confused them. Dare, or is it Dade? I don't know. When I see that, I want to say it's Dade, but you know, it looks like Dade has managed to stave off a very potent threat there, and now things are looking very equal. So this game could very well be a draw. It looks like the random grandmaster has defeated Daniel Sabayo here with checkmate. That's it really came out of nowhere. And by that I mean Daniel Sabayo probably never saw it coming when he played knight g6 there. Mike Shem with a decent advantage at present moment. And yeah, what would you do as white in this position? That's the question. Rook takes b7 is obvious. Bishop c6 it says is coming next. Oh. He probably hasn't seen rook takes a1 then. Rook takes g7, it's just an exchange. But now bishop e5 it says. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, now with okay, now with bishop takes h7, this looks very nasty, but a simple uncovering of the bishop. Okay, of the queen by the bishop. Rook f7 would have worked there, and now it's saying... Okay, actually, no, I just realized that black is a whole rook. So it's clear that S.p.A here thought he had a very nice Rook sacrifice, checkmate, threat, net, thing, sort of thing, stuff, item, consideration. But he hasn't. So them's the bricks. Looks like most of all these games are done. Yep, these are the only two left. So right now it's 13.5 to 0.5 USA. 5:20 p.m. 20 minutes since this match began. Now the trade of queens. Looks absolutely necessary because Queen F2 is not a very pleasant move to have to consider. Okay, well, Queen F2 is playable, but sounds as if he wants to start with King H7 first, after which the bishop is trapped there by its own queen. Oops! And that makes... Okay, well, Queen F2 is actually just gonna be a stupid and pointless move because the threat of Queen takes G7 checkmate was still there. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. this morning. Stop blaming me. Oh, Mike Shem lost to Kirby Reload. Queen blunder? Queen blunder. Oh dear. It's not been Mike Shem's day, and that's 1.5 points for the Venezuelans, but it's a little too late there. Last game's down to Fikman Pawn, unless the rules get rewritten in a second. To decide that if Fikman Paul wins this game, he gets ooh, crikey, 12 points. The Venezuelans are not even gonna. They're gonna lose. The Venezuelans have lost this one. Fikman Paul is losing his bishop. Not sure why Dada Dada gave away a knight, considering. Actually, that's interesting, but. No, a bishop, or whatever. I don't know what he's giving up. I like doing this. I was thinking Queen takes F1, but I guess Fikman Paul thought, for a second there, very short and sweet, happy second, that Dada Dada has just blundered his queen for some reason, but he's obviously missed this attack with the rook, the pin. After which Fikman Paul is going to be down a whole rook, and the game's over. Probably. So that's been that. I think Fikman Paul is just going to let his time run out. Or he's wishing somehow that there was a way to get out of this pin and not lose his queen, which would be lovely, wouldn't it? It would just be fantastic, but that's not happening. So he's hit the resign button finally. He's waving the white flag, and that's a win for Team USA, 14.5 to 1.5. Lovely stuff indeed. My opponent DC'd. What does that mean? Disconnected. Dada Dada, is it me, or did you have a rather sketchy position in your second game before your opponent dropped the exchange? GS all. GG's all. Buenos Dadadas indeed. I think the Venezuelans are really going to have a lie down. After that one, their asses are going to be sore for a very long time. It's been Hannaford. It's been a time and a half, an honor, and I will see you in the next video. I've got a message. What's this about? Sorry for the private chat requests. I was just wanting to invite you to my chess.com club, which is getting stronger every day. Let us know if you're interested in sending a link. Thanks. Clash Royale 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Some places had no power. My opponent hung his queen as W and played dominoes. Defense as black was made in 11. Yeah. Why are you still here?